Okay, yep. The Michelle Resistance Chicks. No, that's Australian! Again, there it goes. I can't. Let's just take you right to Horatio, who has a very amazing Yorkshire accent. Okay, so I asked him to just kind of give us an overview because the general election that's happening now, between now and June 8th, the campaigning and things, it's going to cause a lot of confusion for us everyday Americans. And not just the Americans, but other people around the world that are not familiar with how the government is run in Great Britain. So I said, just kind of break it down, take us through the parties and stuff like that. I kind of gave him free reign and license. So we want to just take you straight to it and let him explain so that we all can be on the same page as we go through this general election. He's a Yorkshireman. And if I have to, at the end, I will try to give you a little bit of an interpretation. I can only understand it. I can't speak it well yet.
That's funny.
Okay. Take it away. And make it big.
It's big, isn't it?
No, it gets bigger.
Now then, Horatio McSherry from the
nice hat.
I like that.
decidedly undecided hills of West Yorkshire. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's just come back from a wedding. Well, I've not just come back from a wedding. Neither am I properly attired to take my best racing pigeon outside and give him his weekly bath. No, it is, in fact, Her Majesty's 91st birthday, and we're just showing a little bit of respect. So, happy birthday, Brenda. Now then, your friend of mine, Michelle, has asked me to do a video on British politics because it's all a bit crazy at the minute. And she was hoping that I will be able to maybe give a bit of insight for our American brethren on what on earth is going on. Now, I have no political insight. I work in construction.
Yes, he does.
I'm just a layman in political terms. So all you're getting is my opinion. So if I say something that you don't think is quite right, or if there's something I say that you don't agree with, then please feel free to keep it to yourself. I'm from Yorkshire, I don't care.
Okay.
Anyway, let's crack on.
Feel free to keep it to yourself.
Okay. Is this video going to last forever?
What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a whistle-stop tour of all the main political parties and who they are, all the main runners and riders. Now, I can't give you an in-depth documentary on each party. Number one, I don't know. Number two, I don't want to. And number three, after 30 seconds, you'd be bored, you'd glaze over, you'd fall down and crack your head open on your coffee. I don't want that.
Leah hasn't seen this
I'm
yet.
just going to do a broad brush and let's see where we get on. Up to about 1997, because things change a little bit in 1997.
This is so great.
Tories.
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 The Tory party,
Tory.
or in more respectable neighbourhoods, the Conservative Party. Now, in the nation's psyche, traditionally in the last 40 years, you would say the Tories were more known for being the party of business, whether it's a big business, medium business or small business, whether you're stinking rich and you work in a city, you own a Ferrari and a yacht, or you have people who maybe they've saved up, they've got themselves a little business, a little chip shop, or even if you're just starting up and there's a grass cutting business or something like that. The Tories traditionally are the party for lower taxes, lower regulation, all the things that socialists don't like.
Labour.
The Labour Party, the socialists, really were a 20th century phenomenon over here. They really got to grips in this country in the 50s, 60s and 70s. They were rooted in grassroots movement, in standing up for the working class. They are collectivists, they are big state, they are high taxes to pay for that state, and they want everything centrally planned.
Centrally planned.
The Liberal Democrats.
The Lib Dems, or the Liberal Democrats, or as they're more traditionally known these days, the illiberal undemocrats. They were formed in the 80s in political circumstances not too different from today actually. The traditional Liberal Party joined with a breakaway fraction from the Labour Party, who thought the Labour Party were going far too left-wing. So they joined together and they formed the Liberal Democrats. Now the Lib Dems are happy, clappy, give peace a chance, love everybody, not an ounce of common sense between them.
Not an ounce of common sense between them. Wait, I was just about to say different. UKIP!
UKIP. Now UKIP only really... I can hear you. I know. Now, UKIP only really existed for one reason and one reason only, and you know what that reason is. That was to get the United Kingdom out of the European Union, and now they find themselves in a bit of limbo. Article 50 is triggered, so they've got what they wanted. However, the deal is not done for another 2 years. But in that meantime, they don't really have anything else to offer anybody. In the beginning, they attracted a lot of Conservative voters because they had a lot of traditional Conservative policies. Low tax, free trade, liberalisation of industry, things like that. That attracted a lot of people. But since Jeremy Corbyn's been taking Labour so far left and further away from, well, anyone really, that they've started getting more and more socialist policies. So the low taxes have started disappearing into higher taxes to pay for things that people might want, and that's turning a lot of people off. So now Theresa May is really getting the Conservatives going again. A lot of the traditional Conservative voters are going away from UKIP, and I don't think they're going to be anywhere in this general election.
The Green Party. Are those the Irishmen?
The Green Party.
Joke.
When you start with the Green Party. The Green Party. Who suck the joy out of living just by existing, really. They market themselves as environmentalists. They also market themselves as protesters. And if you're a member of an organisation whose name ends in rights, then you're probably a member of the Green Party as well. The thing about the Green Party is they aren't just happy clappers like the Lib Dems. They actually have some pretty nasty people in there. They have a lot of people from the 60s and 70s protest movements who really have nowhere else to go. So you've got your CND people, your anti-war people, your anti-nuclear people, you've got animal rights, you've got your Trotskyites, you've got your Leninists, you've got all the communists in there who really didn't want to go anywhere else. So they really are a pretty shady organisation under the banner of being really hippie.
Sounds like soup with like a shoe in it.
Ew.
Like all kinds of nasty ingredients.
SNP.
Throw everything in your
SNP,
fridge.
the Scottish Nationalist Party, by far the most deluded of all our political parties. They have three aims in life. The first aim is to gain independence from the United Kingdom. The second aim is to whinge about absolutely anything that they can lay their hands on. And the third aim is to blame the English for absolutely everything. Now, they have two problems. Well, they've got lots of problems, but the main two are that they want to gain independence because they don't like being ruled from London. So their aim is to gain independence and then join the EU and be ruled by Brussels instead. The second problem that they have is that they are socialist and they by far spend more money than they take in taxes. So in the first year they will be absolutely bankrupt. But that's a good thing because then that's something else that they can blame the English for.
Yay! Absolutely well done. I love it. Okay, so I am hoping that you guys, that's going to play whatever it is. You probably don't want it to. Exit.
Ah! Please! Just stop!
Stop it. Okay, we the people. All right, to translate through that, but I didn't want to stop the video as we were going, but in the beginning, if you want to watch it back, I'm going to have the link to this in the description so that you can go and watch it yourself and stop it and listen really closely. The one part I didn't... The aim. But he says in the beginning, neither am I dressed for taking my best racing pigeon out and giving it a bath. That went so fast. The first time I listened to it, I just clueless. But now that I've listened to it, I've got it down, and it's very comprehensible. But I thank you very much, Horatio, for taking us through that, because I have to tell you, I really had no clue. I had a really mild understanding of the Conservative Party, and I had a somewhat understanding of the Lib Dems. Everybody else in my mind was kind of a wash. I didn't quite understand who they were, what they were. The Scottish Nationalist Party didn't understand them at all. I had no idea, no clue. Actually, before
I know about Scotland, somebody talked to me about Scotland because I did a little research on your land there. Y'all got a problem in Scotland with the land because none of y'all own it. And you got like half the land is owned, I'm going to get this number right, by like 40,000 people or something like that. Or maybe it's less, there are 4,000 people. I just probably blew that number wrong. Anyways, a handful of people own all the land. And then of those handful of people, They don't actually, a lot of them don't even live there.
Right.
Some of them are like people in like Iran, and then they put wind turbines on there, and then they get a tax credit.
Right.
And the farmers don't get to farm the land, from what I
Right.
understand. People,
It's really unfortunate.
It's a really, you got some issues in Scotland, but anyway,
So,
that's a whole other thing.
I am
That's
so
the only thing
glad
about Scotland right
that
now.
this has been
Politically.
broken down. I learned a lot. I know that you guys learned a lot. And thank you all of Great Britain for producing such a fine gentleman as Horatio McSherry so that he can represent you guys. I think he did a very good job as a Yorkshireman as kind of explaining this. He actually has agreed to continue kind of a series. And if you guys have questions specifically that you want me to ask Horatio, and he can do them in another video, we will bring that to you as well. So let me know if you're kind of confused about different things. Let me know so we can bring that to you, and he can. And thank
I'm
you for.
sure there will be plenty of UK comments in there to either say yes.
You know what? I like what
or
he said.
no.
He's like, you know what? Feel free to keep it to yourself. I'm from Yorkshire. I don't
You
really
look
care.
quite snazzy, I
your little hat.
say, in your Queen's best.
Yes. He said he came home from work and put on a waistcoat. I call it a vest. I like waistcoat. Everything is said better over there. A waistcoat.
Yes.
All
Very
right.
good. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Horatio.
Well done. This is Leah and Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it is not just a conspiracy theory if it's the truth. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Ring the bell for notifications and leave comments if you want to see more videos like this so that we can convince Horatio to do it. And find us on Facebook and Twitter. We love you. God loves you. God bless. This actually took him a long time to edit and put together.
I know,
we
I
know
know,
this because
I know.
we edit videos, and it's a very big deal. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Yes. We hope to bring some more of you guys, interview you in
Yes.
different specialties and areas.
We're
that
trying
you
to
have.
work that out. So if you guys do have something and you want to produce a video and you're from different parts of the world and you feel like you have a niche, message us and let us know so that we can bring you.
We would like eventually to do some interviews and stuff because
I prefer volunteers.
obviously I don't think y'all want to hear from us all the time.
Right. Horatio's arm had to be twisted. I went to him specifically and said, please do a video. And he said, no, they don't want to hear from me. And I said, they do and I do. And so we convinced him. I'm hoping the rest of you will step up and volunteer so there will be no arm twisting.
Says she went back to college and she wants to tell us what craziness is going on there.
Yeah, not just even the world, in America, if you guys have an insight onto something. So let us know because we want to hear from you guys.
I was cold.